Is the Bermuda Triangle cursed? OnQuest. There are reports of more than 50 ships and 20 airplanes inexplicably disappearing in the Bermuda Triangle, a region of the North Atlantic Ocean off the coast of North America. The Greater Antilles, Bermuda, and the Florida Panhandle in the United States form a loosely triangular shape to the region, whose boundaries are not generally agreed upon. To know more about the mysteries of the Bermuda Triangle, just watch the video till the end. For more interesting content like this, subscribe to our channel, OnQuest. In the area, strange events have been reported since the middle of the 19th century. Some ships were found utterly deserted for no obvious reason, while others made no distress calls and vanished without a trace. There have been reports of aircraft that later disappeared, and emergency helicopters are rumored to have disappeared while flying over the area. The wreckage hasn't been discovered, though, and some of the explanations put forward to explain the recurring mystery are imaginative. Despite the many hypotheses suggesting divine explanations, geophysical and environmental elements are most likely to blame. One theory is that as they reached the Bermuda Triangle, pilots made a huge navigational error and suffered a tragedy because they neglected to account for the agonic line, the point at which compensating for magnetic compass variation is unnecessary. Another well-liked idea holds that the vanished ships were sunk by so-called rogue waves, which are enormous waves that may rise up to 100 feet, 30.5 meters high, and are theoretically strong enough to wipe out any traces of a ship or airplane. Rogue waves are more likely to develop because the Bermuda Triangle is situated in a region of the Atlantic Ocean where storms from several directions might merge. There is no proof, according to the National Oceanic and Atmospheric Administration, that strange disappearances occur with any higher regularity in the Bermuda Triangle than in any other big, well-traveled area of the ocean, and planes and boats continue to fly over the triangle unharmed. There has long been a mystery surrounding the Bermuda Triangle. People naturally feel a bit uneasy when they consider flying over it because it has been the site of alien abductions, unexplained disappearances, and ghost sightings. This region of the Atlantic Ocean, also referred to as the Devil's Triangle, has a history of huge disappearances and shipwrecks. Despite the popularity of conspiracy theories surrounding each of these Bermuda Triangle tales, it's possible that they all have completely reasonable explanations. Even so, there is still a lot of superstition in this area of the ocean that some people choose not to travel over. Despite the eerie tales, you'd be astonished at how many people have sailed or flown over the region without observing anything unusual. Although there isn't always an agreed-upon border, the Bermuda Triangle is typically thought to be the region surrounded by Bermuda, the southeast coast of the United States, and the islands of Cuba, Hispaniola, Jamaica, and Puerto Rico. The region, which has a triangle-like shape, is estimated to be between 500,000 and 1.5 million square miles in size. In general, the ocean covers a substantial portion of the planet, although it is still very small. The number of vessels or aircraft that have disappeared in the Bermuda Triangle is unknown, but the U.S. Navy believes that there have been about 50 ships and 20 aircraft reported lost there. In spite of these numbers, the data do not support the claim that this area has a higher likelihood of disappearances. Two occurrences, especially the disappearances of Flight 19 in 1945 and the USS Cyclops in 1918, are regarded as mysteries of the Bermuda Triangle. Even though there is no overt proof that these disappearances involve the paranormal, they remain unsolved. The reasons why disappearances and disasters take place in the Bermuda Triangle have been the subject of several conspiracy theories, most of which are superstitious and implausible. According to certain theories, the region is a hub for alien activity, and these extraterrestrial beings are kidnapping people to study them. This location has been referred to as a maritime version of Area 51 in alien theories. Others claim that it is a portal to another realm, since it is the actual location of the extinct continent of Atlantis. There's virtually no question at all when it comes to who the most likely suspect for these crimes is. According to the National Oceanic and Atmospheric Administration, most scientific factors include the numerous tropical storms and hurricanes that pass through this region and the Gulf Stream current, which can lead to abrupt and dramatic shifts in the weather. According to the NOAA, there may even be some evidence that this region has a specific geomagnetic anomaly that can make a ship's or airplane's navigation point to true north rather than magnetic north. Although it should be highlighted that magnetic anomalies are not unique to this region and can occur everywhere, they can result in navigational failure. So guys, before you get caught in a Bermuda Triangle, make sure to subscribe to our channel. Hit the bell icon to receive notifications whenever a new video is posted. Other hypotheses include simple human error and explosive methane gas that can rise to the water's surface and sink ships. According to the Navy, it is most likely that the bomber squadron that was involved in Flight 19 ran out of fuel and crashed into the water. It's a terrible catastrophe, but it might not really be a mystery. Because this region is thought to have more disappearances or fatal incidents than other regions of the world, the beliefs and tales still persist. In reality, though, this is untrue. According to the World Wildlife Fund, the Bermuda Triangle is not among the world's most deadly waterways. In reality, the report makes no mention of it. Many believe that airplane pilots consciously steer clear of the Bermuda Triangle because of the superstition surrounding it. Naturally, anyone who has taken a flight from Miami to San Juan, Puerto Rico is aware that this is untrue. In fact, everyone's Caribbean vacation would be destroyed if it were. There are numerous flights that cross the Bermuda Triangle, as can be seen by looking at FLIGHTRADAR 24, proving that the region is not intentionally avoided. Air traffic control continuously monitors planes in terms of navigation, so pilots have a backup in the event of a navigational issue. Every time a jet is due to take off, the weather is likewise meticulously monitored. Of course, accidents still occur, but not any more frequently than in other regions of the world. If any pilots do avoid the Bermuda Triangle, it's mainly because they have a paranormal or UFO curiosity, because delving into Bermuda Triangle conspiracy theories is more of a paranormal than a scientific endeavor. The history of what is now known as the Bermuda Triangle dates back to 1964, or 56 years. American novelist Vincent Gaddis initially gave a triangle-shaped location in the Atlantic Ocean off the coast of Florida this name in the ARGOSY magazine. Consider Charles Taylor's disappearance and the 5 planes that the U.S. Navy looked into. The investigation revealed that Taylor misdirected the planes when it became dark and the weather changed. Taylor also has a record of flying-related mishaps. In the Pacific Ocean, he had twice needed to be saved. The Navy was well aware of what had transpired before the disappearance. However, the accident was eventually classified as cause unknown, since Taylor's mother insisted the military couldn't be sure what had happened if they couldn't find the aircraft, because she didn't want to put the burden on her son for going missing. The Navy agreed that Taylor wasn't at fault for the disaster. The majority of the pilots in the event were in training. This indicates that they weren't properly trained on how to operate all the aircraft's instruments during nighttime or adverse weather flights. Furthermore, if their aircraft landed in the water, it was known for them to submerge in as little as 45 seconds. And when an aircraft sinks in the big ocean, which is incredibly uncommon these days, it's common that it never turns up again. Additionally, research has found that proportionally speaking, the frequency of ships and planes reported missing in the Bermuda Triangle is not significantly higher than in any other area of the ocean. It can be tempting to assume the supernatural or paranormal caused an event when it is difficult to explain it. However, if 1,000 aircraft travel through the Bermuda Triangle and we can explain what occurred to 990 of them, should we conclude that the other 10 incidents involved supernatural forces? All we can say is that we don't know exactly what happened and that we need to try to find out more. Usually, the enigma is solved as we gain more knowledge. That's all for today. If you liked this video, please give us a thumbs up. Make sure to subscribe to our channel and hit the bell icon to receive notifications. Also, express your valuable thoughts in the comment section below. Until then, bye. Also, spend some time watching other videos on the channel.